Hello, hello, hello everyone. Good afternoon. So, please confirm if you are able to hear me, if you are able to see me. Okay, great. Okay, thank you so much, Prabant, for confirming. Right. So, let us start today's live session. So, let us see all the questions that we have. So, the first question is from Natarajan. I'm Natarajan. I have completed the Selenium with Python course, and nowadays testing vacancies are very rare. So what can I do? Okay, so see, as we all are aware that vacancies are a bit less with respect to what we had last year, right? But that is not the end of the road. You can also try for freelancing. There are many websites in which you can get freelancing, manual testing, or test automation related mm, opportunities, roles, and responsibilities. And then once you complete that task of freelancing, so they will pay you money as well. So instead of just thinking in one direction that testing vacancy is less, testing jobs are less in the market, what you have to do is you have to switch your focus. You have to switch. You have to start thinking something else, something out of the box, so that actually you should not be just going with the flow of the market, right? You have to earn, you have to work. So go for freelancing websites, go for some projects. You can also work as a contract based with respect to many companies, right? So as of now, companies won't be hiring you for a permanent role, or maybe you can get some work for 3 months, 4 months, and who knows, if they like your work, they will tell you, okay, fine, we are converting your contractual role to the permanent role. So these things are also you can also approach such kind of things in today's market. Okay, so one is try switching to freelancing websites, right? Try switching to remote work. In LinkedIn, you will get a lot of remote work which you can do from home. Then you can also go for contract based jobs, right? And then if everything is good, then your contract based job would be converted to permanent role. Okay, Funny Vibes is asking, recession is still going on. How long will it stay in the market? So recession is not going on in India. It has started outside of India. It's in US. How long it will stay in market is not a question that we can answer, right? It can stay. It can stay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We don't know. No one can predict the future. So let us not think about all those things. Rather than that, you have to learn something related to testing. For example, if you have a knowledge on manual testing, learn API testing, learn Postman tool. This is how you can upgrade yourself. Hmm. Okay, Vikas is asking, I have learned manual testing, automation testing, Selenium with Java, but I am from non-IT background and passed out in 2014. So how I got a job in testing? So how can I get a job in testing? And can I get any freelancing work to showcase my skills? Yes, freelancing work. You should definitely go for freelancing work. And for job related thing, especially if you are having a career gap, or if you are switching from non-IT to IT, right? Then what you have to do is you have to get a job. You don't have to think about what salary you would be paid. You have to get a job. And and irrespective of I'm not telling to work without any getting paid, right? Without getting paid, but you have to ignore salary for initial 1 year, 6 months, 1 year. You have to ignore the salary part and just work in, maybe in a startup company, small scale company, and then you can switch to a large MNC based company, and over there you can go for a good hike, right? So just get a job into a small scale or in a startup based company and start working. And you can also use freelancing sites are there, so in which you can also apply for you can create your profile. You can ask, you can try getting some freelancing work on these kind of websites, and then you will be getting paid. So that's a very good option. Yes, because please go ahead with the freelancing option as well. Mhm. Okay, Narsima is asking what kind of questions are expected from Appium mobile testing. Okay, so if you have a good knowledge on Appium, right? So with respect to Appium, I'll share a few of the questions that I have. Okay, so I'm sending in the chat box. These questions you can get in the form of Appium. Okay, so they are not allowing us to send more text. No worries. So what I'll do is I'll copy only questions for now. Give me a minute. I'm first I was trying to give you questions and answers both, but somehow the chat box does not support so many characters, right? Okay. So these are the questions that you can get. So here you go. Right? Are you able to see the chat that I have posted? Not yet. Okay, let me send it one more time. Now, are you getting these questions? Okay, so these are the type of questions that you can get. What I can do is, so in our channel community tab is there, right? So where I have posted that I'll be coming online. So over there also, let me just put over there in the community section, Appium testing related questions. Okay, I have commented on that post, right? You will get questions over there. All the questions in one shot itself. So in the community tab, we had posted uh, that we would be coming online. So the comment of that post, I have mentioned all the questions. Yeah, I could have posted over here, but it is not allowing me to send the text more exceeding 200 characters, right? So that is a functionality over here. So APM mobile testing related questions, you can get it from the community tab in which I had posted that I'll be coming online. So the comment of that post only I have mentioned all the questions, right? Okay, fine. Okay, Marathi Trading is asking, sir, my pass out year is 2019, BE Mechanical. I have done all course. Can I get job as a fresher or need to add fake experience? Oh my God, fake experience. I'm See, I won't tell you to go with the fake experience now, right? I am creating a video on that fake experience. It will be available after 1 hour after this live chat is done, 1.5 hour, right? That there is a dedicated video that I have created on fake experience, right? So don't go for that fake experience. This is the uh, one thing that I would like to tell you, right? So fake experience should be avoided, right, as of now. And why it should be avoided, what are the consequences, what would happen if I have already joined a job with a fake experience. So so those all things are covered in that video. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now someone Aman is asking, should I switch in API and UI testing, which is best for the future, right? API testing or UI testing. Now, as a tester, API testing and UI testing, both are important, right? It does not make a difference that you are being allocated to some project and over there you will have to do just API testing, right? It's a mix of things. Sometimes you have to do API testing, sometimes you have to test the UI. When API comes into the picture is when the project has recently started, when still the front end of the application is not ready. Then at that time, they will ask you to test the APIs. So you will have to learn API testing, which will be used in the beginning of the project. It can be used at the later stage as well. No worries with that. But you will have to uh, learn both API as well as UI testing. Both are important in the career of tester, right? Both are important. So don't think that if you learn API testing, so you will be able to do good in the market. It's not like that. Both things are very useful and both things are important to learn, to have a good clarity on. Okay. Mm. Marathi Trading is asking, will it be possible that I will get a job as a fresher? Yes, you will have to try getting a job as a fresher only because uh, with the fake experience, it would be difficult for you to work in a company, in a big company like MNC company, right? And they might catch you at any time and then they won't give you the relieving letter, the experience letter. So, no point in doing those kind of jobs, right? Okay. Mhm. Okay. Now, there is a question and it's related to freshers resume for manual testing. So let me just go through that link. Freshers resume. Uh, where did I post it? So there is a video that I have created on how to create effective resume for freshers as well as for experienced, right? So you can go through that video, especially for a fresher who are looking forward for a job in software testing. So I'm sending that link in the comment section, right? So you can go through this particular link. You will get a good idea on how to apply for testing job if you are a fresher, or how to create a resume, how to create a CV for a testing job, right? Okay. Do you take classes for automation testing? No, we don't take any classes. We take mock interviews, we take live sessions, and we give insights about the industry, right? Whether recession is going on or not. And now I'm going to start a playlist on manual testing also, right? So, which are the very important concepts of manual testing that I would try to explain with the help of few videos. So there is a separate playlist that we are working on. Okay. Now, how to explain project in an interview? Okay. Now, if you want to explain your project in an interview, so what you have to do is you have to tell them about which is the technology in the backend that you have, which is the technology in the front end that you will have, and how do you test in your project. How do you perform testing? How do you perform functional testing? Do you perform non-functional testing? Do you do manual testing? Do you do automation testing? So these kind of things you have to tell in your project. For example, let's take an example of I'm working in some uh, e-commerce based project. right? Now, in that e-commerce domain based project, so how many members are there? What is the team size? Then what are the different roles and responsibilities that I have? Like I'm starting my day by being a part of daily stand-up meetings, scrum meetings, as we are following agile methodology, right? Then after agile methodology, sorry, after stand up, we are having some grooming meetings, then we design the test cases, then if user story is available, so we will execute those test cases. So project is related to e-commerce website. So which are the types of testing that we will do? So we will perform functional testing, we will perform non-functional testing, we'll perform concurrent testing, how many users at a time are able to log into that particular application successfully. Database testing, like after entering some data on the screen in that website, is the data getting stored in the database properly? For example, if a password is there, so password should be saved as in an encrypted format in the database, right? So these are all the things that we have to take care while explaining the project. Okay. Now Bhakti is asking how to apply for mock interview session. So if anyone wants to give mock interviews, so you can send your CV at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. So there is a short prerequisite, small prerequisite, that you need to have a good Wi-Fi internet connection. And we are generally taking mock interviews on Saturdays and Sundays, right? On weekends, we are taking these interviews. So please be available with good Wi-Fi internet connection and send your CV at this particular email address, rdautomationlearning at gmail.com, right? So you can send your CV to this particular email address. Yeah, I have posted over here, rdautomationlearning at gmail.com. And we will be calling you, and we would be uploading whatever the mock interview that we have recorded. So it would be uploaded on our YouTube channel, right? Okay, now Prashant is asking how much time taken to get offer letter after getting selected. So if you have got selected, right, in some particular company, so if you have got selected on Friday, then they will roll out an offer to you by Tuesday, or max to max by Wednesday. If you don't get any offer till Wednesday, so you can follow up with them, right? You can ask them, see, there was a conversation between us on Friday, I had got selected. Now can you tell me what are the further procedure, when will I get an offer letter? Okay, so that's how you can give you can follow up with the recruitment or with the hiring team. Okay, one more thing is there, that if if they are still not giving you the offer letter, right, then something is fishy. It might happen that you have been the second person in their waiting list, and they already have the top one person ahead of you who is willing to join that particular company with less salary. So they will give the first preference to that person, right? The second preference would be given to you. Right now, it might would have happened on Friday when they gave you the offer, the other person was not available, right? But now he's available, so now they are not giving you the offer letter. So these are the things that can happen, right? Right. So this is how you can don't wait for offer letter more than 1 week. If you're not getting offer letter, it means they are not going to give you the offer letter. If the company is interested to hire you, they will give you the offer letter as soon as possible, right? So please make sure for those things. Okay. Please share resources for API testing. Yes, Ajinkya will create one dedicated playlist for API testing and will share all the questions. Yes, Shabnam, these mock interviews are compulsorily uploaded on our channel because we want to help the QA community. It's no point in just taking the offline interviews, right? So if you are comfortable with getting your videos uploaded on YouTube, then you can approach us. Okay, there is a person, Praveen Gaurav. He's messaging. and he's commenting in a altogether a different manner. He's sending all the YouTube icons. Okay. So, Praveen, I am taking your question. Please hold on. Actually, I was not able to answer the previous question because these kind of comments were coming, right? So, for freshers, didn't get call from Naukri. What is the option for this? So, if you are not getting call from Naukri, you can try going for LinkedIn. You can try going for Indeed. Monsterjobs.com is there, right? You can go for off-campus interviews as well, right? There are so many options are there. So, um, so don't just rely on Naukri. Uh, Try to get the job opportunity in some other, in some other, job portals as well. Okay. Now there is a question. So let me just take two or three questions. These are being repetitively commented, right? So there is a question from Devils. Sir, I am sending mail from your short video but did not get any response. Okay, now short videos or long videos, whichever videos that we are posting with respect to jobs, right? Those are the videos in which we are getting jobs from LinkedIn portal, right? So it might happen that you might not get call, right? It is not necessary that whenever you apply for any job you will get a call. It might happen you might not get call as well, right? So what you have to do is you don't have to worry on that. You will have to apply on other jobs, right? It might happen that you might be applying daily 50 jobs, but you might be getting response only on three or four jobs, and out of those three or four jobs, two things would be converted into the interview. So don't stop applying for jobs. You will have to keep on applying for jobs continuously. That's one of the continuous process that you will have to keep in parallel to what you are studying, in parallel to what you are preparing for testing interviews, right? It might happen that by the time you have watched our video, that job posting would have got closed as well, right? So there are a lot of things that can happen, right? So don't worry about all those things, but try to apply in as many as jobs possible so you can convert those chances in getting the interview calls. Okay. Okay, what else we have? Okay. Smriti is asking, good afternoon. After the software testing training, job पाना थोड़ा आसान होता है, please. Yes, see, if you get some sort of training, if you get some sort of certification like ISTQB certification, it becomes easy for you to get a job into the software testing because from the market, first preference would be given to the people who are having some kind of certification with respect to training, right? Those things are important. So try getting uh, a kind of good good certification, try to clear certification with respect to training, and then try to get a job. Okay, now there is a question. I got selected in TCS 1 week back. Please tell me, sir, when can I get offer letter? How is the process of joining in TCS? Can I rely on TCS or should I try applying other companies? Okay, so you have already got selected 1 week back. So if it's a week and still you haven't received the offer letter, then your next thing should be you have to follow up with the recruiter. You have to follow up with the hiring team. You can wait for 1 or 2 days till you get offer letter. You can remind them, but still, if you are not getting any offer letter, then you will have to apply in other companies. Okay. Okay. So Ajinkya is asking, can I get a job as a tester as I have a career gap? Okay. So if you have a career gap, so for how many years do you have a career gap? I'll send a link of one particular success story that we had covered on this particular in last week. Right? So this is the link. If you have a career gap, then just go through this video. How did she do preparation, right? How did she um, try applying for a job, right? And how did she get a job? So there was one of my subscriber who started working in one MNC company in 2007. Okay, from 2007 to 2014, 7 years she worked in couple of MNC companies. After 7 years, in 2014 she got married, and she had a maternity she had to take a maternity leave, right? And then she took care of her daughter for 8 years, and then in 2022, after 8.5 years, she has finally got a job, right? So this is how the people are getting the job after 8.5 years. There was one of my subscriber, one more person, through which we actually started covering success story. So um, he actually was working in a BPO from 2013 to 2019, right? 2013 to 2020, and 7 years it was a night shift. He was not at all comfortable, but his attitude was such that he has to earn something for his family. So he continued working in the night shift, and simultaneously in the day shift or in the evening, when he used to get some time, 1 or 2 hour, he used to watch the videos on software testing, on manual testing, which are there on the YouTube. And finally he gave me a call on, I don't remember the date, but it was 2020 or 21, that he got a job in software testing. Now recently he got a very good hike in some other company as well, right? So see, having a career gap is not uh, is not like something the guilt, or is something that you have to feel guilty about, or you should be punished, or you would be punished about that. It's not a mistake, right? It's a part of our life, right? Sometimes we take the career gap because of some personal reasons, some medical reasons. There are so many things in that. So you don't have to worry about all those things, right? It's a part and parcel of life, right? So don't think about getting a, will you get a job or not. Think positive. Yes, you will get a job. Why not? If the people with 8.5 years of career gap, they are getting a job, they are able to get a job in testing, then why not you? So definitely you will get selected. Okay, let's move to the next question. Sir, I have done, Nagbhushan is asking, sir, I have done training on manual testing and automation testing tools like Java, Selenium, TestNG, but I'm not getting calls. I'm trying since 6 months. I have 1.3 years of experience. Okay, so Nagbhushan, maybe you can add your Git URL into the resume in which you have created the code, so that people can see what type of code, what type of framework you have worked on, what kind of technical experience you have. Then try to get some certification as well, right? So these things you will have to add in your resume. Okay, how to get a job as a fresher without the project. Okay, if you want to get a job as a fresher, so obviously there will not be any project that you have worked on, because you are a fresher, you are not a part of any company, right? Now there are two things that you can put in your resume. First thing is the projects that you had done during your college time. If those are pertaining to the software testing, then you can put those projects. But don't put any projects which are related to electrical or mechanical domain, and then you can showcase, okay, you had done some projects, because those projects are of no use with respect to software testing, so those will not be helpful to you. This is one of the aspect. Second thing is, if you have to put some project, right, then what you can do is you can try identifying some bugs in some of these live websites. Take an example of Mintra, Amazon, Flipkart. So you are using these applications, you are using these websites, you are navigating day in and day out on these particular websites. So try finding some bug in these kind of websites and then create a bug report, send it to them, and this is what you can capture in your resume. It would it would take you to the next level in an interview. This would be very useful to you, right? These things are actually uh, helping a candidate in driving the interview in his direction, right? So you should do such things, right? Okay, VV Prabandh is asking, sir, is there any training for ISTQB certification? Okay, so you don't need to get any sort of training. See, Prabandh, if I'm not wrong, you have given a mock interview on our channel, right? And I'm not able to recall your name, but I think she's a lady who is having a career gap, and she wants to again move into software testing. If I'm not remember your name, but see, you already have got a good knowledge on software testing, so no need to take any sort of training. You can prepare offline at your home. There is 80 to 90 pages of syllabus PDF material available in the ISTQB website, which if you will cover is sufficient enough to give the ISTQB exam. In ISTQB exam, um, you need to score, I think, more than 26 out of 40. So you need to score 65% or more than 65%, then you would be able to um, clear the ISTQB certification. And the good thing is there is no negative marking in that certification, so that is a wonderful thing, right? So it is good to have that ISTQB certification. Yes, we'll take some session on ISTQB exam questions also. Okay. Okay. Okay, Shabnam is asking how to get remote work outside India. How should I gather opportunities for myself? Okay, so if you are looking for opportunities outside India, okay, then then LinkedIn is the best platform. In LinkedIn, you will have a jobs related tab. Just click on that tab, select remote option, and then you can get the opportunities outside India. So those things you can try to cover. You can try to apply on LinkedIn itself. So that would be helpful to you, right? Okay. Okay, Meghna is asking, sir, I got testing field in Infosys. Okay, so testing field or testing job in Infosys, Meghna. Sachin is asking, when will hiring start again? So uh, we cannot answer when will hiring start again. It is there. It is in some of the companies, hiring is still going on, right? So you can try applying in those companies daily. The job opportunities are being uploaded on our channel, so try to apply in those companies, right? Okay. Okay, Meghna is telling Infosys trained me Selenium SOAP UI. Okay, so Meghna, it would be great if you can share your success story with us on our channel, and you can just send your contact details at our official email address rdautomationlearning@gmail.com, and definitely we will be happy to cover your success story on our channel, right? Okay, Ajinkya, yes, we will be creating some ISTQB related videos and we will be uploading on our channel, right? Okay, Shravan is asking, can we try fake experience to level 3 companies other than MNC? Not getting calls for freshers 2019 passed out. Please guide me, sir. No, don't go for fake experience, because that kind of experience won't be helpful to you. It would be difficult um, to survive in the industry with fake experience after what recently is going on, right? So earlier, the people who have already done the fake experience got a job, so it was good. It was a good opportunity for them. But now it's a kind of a difficult thing that is coming up in the market. Okay, Akshay is asking how to practice automation testing. So if you want to practice automation testing, test automation, so what you have to do is you have to take up some live websites, like Amazon is there, Flipkart is there, Myntra is there. These websites are having lot of pop-ups, lot of controls, and try to automate these kind of websites, then run your automation code every day, right? So you will come to know, okay, this is how the automation is happening. So this actually is sufficient for you if you want to practice test automation, because in companies and projects also you will be having live websites. So if you are able to automate these websites, which are big websites like Amazon, Flipkart, then you would be comfortable in automating any websites which are there in your project, right? So Akshay, take up these kind of websites for test automation. Okay. Bhavish is asking, can you tell limit management system in banking domain? Explain shortly. Don't have idea about it. Okay. What is limit management system in banking? So, as far as I can recall, these are kind of a limits that are defined by the bank to set up the amount and duration based restrictions. Like after 3 months, let's say if you want to have this account in this particular bank, so basic minimum limit or basic minimum balance that you have to keep is this particular thing, is for example 10,000, 25,000. So this is what is limit management system, right? Then it can also be related to the transactions that can be carried out by the user. For example, you can carry out, for example, 20 transactions if you are a part of this bank, right? So these are the kind of things that you can get. Okay, Arpita is asking, is it a wise decision to move from development to automation testing in terms of salary and work pressure? Okay, so if you are having a lot of pressure in development, then definitely you can go for test automation. If you are able to do development, you would be able to excel in automation testing, right? Because in automation testing, we are writing code, right? So these things would be helpful to you. So definitely you should go for that. Yeah, just give me a second. There is someone available. Okay. Okay, so next question is, can we survive in manual testing for 10 years without learning automation? Sorry, it would be difficult for you to survive because you need to have um, a good expertise in manual as well as automation over a period of experience. So once you are having more than 4 or 5 years of experience, then you need to learn automation. Otherwise, then it would be difficult for you to get the more long running career in testing. Okay, Varun is asking, is there any scope in manual testings? I am taking coaching and also preparing for interviews. Yes, a lot of scope is there. So definitely uh, you can get a lot of opportunities in manual testing, but over a period of time you will have to learn test automation as well. Priyam is asking, I did 6 months of internship trying for full-time job but not getting any, but getting internship offers. Should I go for that? Yes, please go for that. Whatever opportunities you are getting at this time, go for that. Okay, Vijay is asking, I'm on bench since 4 months and my overall experience is 7 months in manual testing. So what should I do? I'm getting demotivated. Shall I try to join next company with 7 month experience? No, don't give them 7 months. Give them 7 plus 4, 11 months of experience, because you are already a part of one company in which you are on bench. But don't tell to the other employer that you are on bench. Just tell them that you are working on this particular project. Understand the project from one of your colleague or maybe friend, or with whom you are having good relation. Understand the project from them and incorporate that in your resume itself. Okay, Rajiv is asking, sir, I have completed my MBA in 2010. From 2011 till now, I'm working in pharma company as an MR. But I'm taking a course of ETL testing informatica. If I'll go as a fresher, can I get a job? Sorry, I don't think you will be able to get a job, Rajiv, because as a tester, because you have already 10 plus years of experience in MR in some pharma company, right? So don't go for testing. I would say you can continue working in your existing domain, right? Okay, Moin is asking, looking at manual written test cases, I have to write automation test scripts. Yes, that is absolutely right. So, looking at the scripts that are manual testing scripts, those are already documented. You will have to automate in the projects in the companies, right? Iswar is asking, I have 4 years of experience in e-learning as a QA tester. I want to switch to automation testing, so I quit my job and started learning automation. Will it be possible to get into automation testing? Want to switch. So don't. So you have quit your job. So don't quit any job, right? You can do parallel. You can work in some company, and then you can, at the parallel time, you can also learn automation. So no need to quit the job at this particular duration, right? And definitely, yes, you can get a job in automation testing, but again, see, it is something that the hiring freeze is going on, right? So it might take some time. So it would have been good if you continue your learning of manual testing automation along with the uh, company in which you are working, whether it is non-IT, that is fine. Akshay is asking, is SQL necessary for automation? Yes, it is necessary for both automation as well as manual. Okay. So, which are the best websites for practicing Selenium, Nagbhushan, Balerao? So, we have already answered that question. Many websites, many live websites that are available, in that you can you can try practicing test automation. Okay. Okay, what is actually BDD and TDD in real project? Okay, so BDD is nothing but behavioral driven development. So you will be creating the test automation scripts in terms of feature files, right? In terms of, with the help of keywords like given, when, then. Given is the prerequisite. When is the test case scenario? Then is the expected result, right? So with the help of given, when, then, you will be creating the test cases. And TDD is test driven development, so that is generally done by the developers who are working in the development team. Those are generally using TDD, right? Test driven development. They will be writing unit test cases, and once their unit test cases are passing, then only they will be moving further with the deployment. Yes, definitely will help you with the startup list of in Pune, Mumbai, and Bangalore, right? Which is the best automation tool, Tosca, Selenium, or Cypress? So it is Selenium. Then yes, so it is Selenium. Yeah. Then I have Bhanu is asking, I have 2.2 years of experience trying to get API and manual testing job, but no calls for me for what to do now. So go for freelancing, right? Okay. Okay, so if you have to automate 100 test data for specific field, how can we automate them? Take session on that. So I'll take a session, but to give you on a brief, so if you have 100 test data and you have one particular field, so you can go for data driven framework. You can keep all those data in some sort of Excel file, CSV file, and then you can read the data from the file, and you can try to um, enter one data after reading it from particular file, and then you can try entering that into the field, and then you can keep some assertion whether it is working fine or not. So this is how you have to approach the automation testing in case of this. Okay, what is SDET? Is development compulsory for this profile? No, SDET is nothing but it is software development and testing. So people who are having good experience in developing the automation scripts, in writing the automation scripts, those are called as SDET. But along with that, you also need to have the knowledge on DevOps related tools like Jenkins is there, Azure Ops is there, right? So those things are also very important, right? So SDET is someone who can do development as well as testing. So development means who can actually develop the code, and they have got a good experience with respect to the programming language or the frameworks that are available in the market, or you can also say the design patterns, right? So factory design patterns. So these things are available, right? Okay, which tool is best, Selenium or RPA or Tosca? So I would go for Selenium and RPA. Both are too good, right? If it is Selenium or if it is RPA, those tools are in the demand in these days, and those would be the demand would be there always in the market. So it would not happen that you have not gotten opportunity like in if you want to make a long running career in testing, so definitely you should go for uh, Selenium and RPA. If you want to go for robotic process automation, then go for RPA as well. Right. Okay. Okay. So I think in which month vacancies would be open. So definitely it would. Let's hope in January or February we get some good news. Yes, we'll provide interview questions on Cucumber. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining in today's live session. Right, we'll have to end it today, and it was nice talking to you. And stay safe, and wish you all the best for your career. Thank you.